Hi guys, it's not news that the UK Home Office has been revoking visa sponsorship license issued to employer. This is something that has been ongoing and I think I've talked about it in several of my videos, right? This is something that is in public domain. The rate at which visa sponsorship license has been revoked is on the increase. And the painful part of all of this, migrants who are sponsored by the said company are the people who will face the brunt because once the visa sponsorship license of the employer is cancelled, automatically those they sponsored will be given 60 days to look for a different sponsor or they leave the country. This and many more I'll be sharing with you in this video, so you need to stick with me to the end to get the full information. Hi guys, as you all know, my name is Victor. If you are new to this channel, in this channel I give latest updates about UK and UK immigration, ways you can study abroad and ways you can also migrate through the skilled workers migration route. If this content look exciting to you and you gain value for this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give a thumb up to this video so YouTube can recommend to a wider audience and so many persons can benefit from the information I'm passing across. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. The rate at which the UK Home Office is revoking visa sponsorship issued to employer is on the increase, right? Let me explain how the process of revocation of visa sponsorship license is being carried out. The first thing, once the Home Office gets a complaint about a particular company on the process of their recruitment or any form of sharp practices, the UK Home Office will first of all freeze the visa sponsorship license issued to the company, right? This will allow them to investigate whatever allegation that has been levied against the said company. So, guys, once the visa sponsorship license of the company is frozen, the company will no longer be able to assign COS to employer they want to sponsor. But if they've already assigned a particular number of COS to employee they want to sponsor before the sponsorship license was frozen, those employee can go ahead to make their visa application with the COS that has been assigned to them before the sponsorship license was frozen. After the certificate of sponsorship license has been frozen, the employer will be given a particular number of days or weeks to respond to whatever claim that has been levied against them, either sharp practice or ways they are conducting their recruitment processes. Any breach of the license they've been given to, any breach to the rules and regulation as regards the visa sponsorship license will also be looked at, right? And if the employer is unable to prove that the allegation that is levied against them is incorrect after a particular number of weeks that the Home Office gives to them, then the visa sponsorship license will totally be revoked. The implication of this is that those they've already assigned COS to before the sponsorship license was frozen, if the persons have not utilized the certificate of sponsorship to make their visa application before the sponsorship license is totally revoked, those persons will not be able to use the COS to make visa application. But during the period where the visa sponsorship license was frozen by the UK Home Office, those the company have assigned certificate of sponsorship to can use that certificate of sponsorship to make visa application and they will get a positive decision if they back the application with the right documentation. One lesson migrants or those who are looking for to get a visa sponsorship job, and one lesson you need to learn is once you are issued a certificate of sponsorship by your employer, try as much as possible to utilize that certificate of sponsorship immediately because you never can tell what might happen to the employer's certificate of a sponsorship license within the nearest future. You never can tell if somebody has put up a complaint against that company to the UK Home Office, which will result to freezing of the certificate of sponsorship license. And if they cannot provide proof that such a claim does not exist, the license will be revoked. So, guys, the first thing to do the moment you get your certificate of sponsorship, try as much as possible to make your visa application, right? So the reason for this, for those who are coming in from abroad, even if the visa sponsorship license of the employer is revoked, and before the visa sponsorship license is revoked, your visa has already gotten a positive decision, you can still come to the UK because you will have 60 days to look for a different employer. So, if you're here in the UK, it will be easier for you to get a visa sponsorship job compared to getting a visa sponsorship job from abroad. This happened to somebody, a friend of mine told me about, that he was given a sponsorship by a particular company, right? He did not utilize the certificate of sponsorship on time. Probably is trying to put one or two things together before he will make his visa application. So at the point he made the visa application, a decision, right, has been reached as regard the allegation that was laid against the company that they are not following the proper channel in recruiting applicants from abroad. So when he made the visa application to the UK Home Office, he was asked to provide some other documents that means of communication, the platform the interview was conducted, and some other questions that are not common, which he actually provided because he actually did interview with this company on Teams and all that. So, which he provided all of this information. Then, after some days, he got a mail from UK Home Office that his visa application was unsuccessful. Reason being that the sponsor is no longer eligible to sponsor skilled worker from abroad or within the UK. So when he inquired and he checked to see if the employer is still on the list of sponsorship, he could not find the name of that employer on the list of eligible company that can sponsor tier 2 skilled workers. So the problem is, I wish he had made an application the moment that certificate of sponsorship was issued to him, would have gotten a positive decision. And even if the license has been revoked, he can still come to the UK with the intention that within 60 days, he can look for a different sponsor, and with that, he can remain in the UK. So all the effort he put in looking for application, those who assisted him in one way or the other, and probably I never can tell if he actually paid something to get visa sponsorship. All of those efforts and resources have gone. The visa fee he paid and everything is not refundable. So this is one area migrants need to learn from. The moment you are issued a visa sponsorship by the employer or the prospective employer you will be working with, try as much as possible to make a visa application because you never can tell what might happen in the coming days if you delay. So this is a learning point for those who are planning to come to the UK and those who are already here, because it will not be funny after passing through all of those stress with that joy in your mind, in your heart that you've gotten sponsorship, just for you to make your application and your application is unsuccessful. So many skilled workers in the UK are experiencing this issue of revocation of sponsorship license, and most of them are looking there to see if they can get a new employer to extend their stay here in the UK. It's not really easy. I sympathize with those who are going through that traumatic experience because it's no longer easy to get job with visa sponsorship at the moment, right? Because if your employer's certificate of sponsorship license has been revoked, you need to look for a different employer that can sponsor you. And it's not easy to get the sponsorship job. Even if you are getting it, sometimes you need to get in a different location. The place you are currently living, you've settled in, maybe probably you have 1 year contract with your landlord and the likes. You need to look for how you can relocate to a different city to go and start afresh. So all of these are challenges that migrants are facing here in the UK. So guys, I thought I should share this vital information to intending migrants coming into the UK and those who are already here with the intention of switching to a skilled worker and visa within the coming months to take cognizance of this information I just shared, because you never can tell when you find yourself in this predicament. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you gain value for this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to join the amazing growing family. You can give a thumb up so YouTube can recommend to a wider audience, and you can as well share your thoughts in the comment box. See you in my next video.